side, so she knows a little bit more about who's across the net. And she's going to go ahead and serve first point here. But I have a sense and I have a feeling that Etta Tuionetoa and Elise Jones are going to feel a lot more comfortable on the same side. They're both in Utah, and they're both on comfortable sides that they like to play on.
Point.
Just out there as the ball goes over to the bottom part of your screen here for, let's see, Elise Jones is going to serve this. Great put away there. Tuionetoa we talked about anticipation in a few matches ago, right? The anticipation just wasn't there. She popped it up.
Yeah, nice power there from Dizon. But if I were Jones and Tuionetoa, I would play more towards the middle of the court because this is a new partnership between Dizon and Humberg. I would have them fight a little bit there in the middle and play a little bit more towards Humberg's side. Oh, but then that happens, right? Humberg has a beautiful backhand flick. We all know it. If you don't want to see that, you got to be careful. You got to play a little bit more shallow into the kitchen so it takes away that strength of hers. This time a little unlucky off the net for Humberg, but if you could see on that backhand of Humberg, she could direct that in any way she wants. So you got to be careful there.
Tuionetoa could not quite make that one over the net as it rolls over back for Humberg to serve here.
2-1-2. Side out. There's no appeal since you have challenges. I won't answer. 1-2-1. Point.
Good forehands there from Elise Jones to secure that point.
Yeah, you can see she's kind of backing off the line whenever the ball is coming to Humberg's backhand side. She's just staying off the line a little bit to give her some opportunity to read where it's going and give her some time to kind of react to it. Nothing wrong with that.
2-2-2. Point.
Dizon not quite able to get that one back, that return back over. Elise Jones obviously knows her very well.
Side out.
Just out there.
2-3-1.
Yeah, Etta does a really good job at coming over that center line for her forehand. She does not care who's on the right side of her. She will come over and take that shot.
Mari Humberg obviously trying to narrate a lot of that point from her side of the court, cheating over onto the right side.
Side out.
A little off-pace counter there from Tuionetoa, and that throws off a lot of opponents because they're looking for a strong, counter. Beautiful serve.
Point.
Unlucky net cord. We've seen a few of those today here at the PPA Open, or excuse me, the Red Rock Open here at the PPA Tour. And a lot of that has to do with the wind here.
Second serve. 4-2-2. Side out.
Tuionetoa going backhand to forehand to get the ball back over the net. Then Elise Jones not able to quite secure it back over as it goes back over to the upper part of your screen.
Point.
Just out there.
3-4-1. Point.
Nice pressure on the drive there. We've been seeing a lot of drives here at the Red Rock Open.
4-4-1. Second serve.
Strong, going back to that comment you just made, a lot of strong drives there by all four people on the court right now, but not able to quite put it away.
Side out.
Has to have been the highest lob I think that we'll see here at the Red Rock Open. Elise Jones and Mari Humberg exchanging a few laughs there.
Point. Five, 4-1. Second serve.
Strong put away there by Megan Dizon.
5-4-2. Point.
Mari Humberg looking for that strength of hers, but again, that ball was dipping and it was going shallow. So that again will take away from her strength.
6-4-2. Side out. Yep.
Elise Jones just seems to be overall in a very positive mood here on Grandstand Court here at the Black Desert Resort Red Rock Open.
4-6-1.
She gets ready to receive another serve.
You'll generally see Elise Jones very positive, very energized, very fierce.
4-6-2.
She's like a little Mighty Mouse.
Mari wanting that flick off the hit there. Ref calling out something on the court here.
Oh, interesting shot there from Elise Jones. That's a shot that normally Dizon is all over, but I think Elise Jones did a really good job at truth to them, because those are based off of the points from the PPA Tour. So you're looking at the seeds more so than the Duper predictions, but I like that Duper has ratings and predictions like that. It makes things interesting, and I always want to see if they're right or wrong.
Well, here we go. Quick point there.
7-4-2.
Oh, the drop volley. Elise Jones, like that would have got me, because that one just hit the top of the net and fell back on Humberg's side.
It's Edda, yep. 8-4-2. Point.
Mari got caught kind of in that rough or that harder to control transition zone that you talked about earlier. a few steps just back off the kitchen line, but not quite far enough back to control a bounce.
Wow.
Side out.
Humberg unleashing on that overhead.
Elise Jones and Mari exchanging
4-9-1.
quite a few drives back and forth on that point.
Point.
Going a little long there.
Five, 9-1.
Forehand to Jones, goes forehand back
Second
over
serve.
to Megan Dizon for the ATP attempt.
5-9-2.
That's a good
Point.
drive there. And you notice the drive from Humberg is just in a very precise spot. It's not hit super
6-9-2.
hard or anything like that. It just has a lot of dip created from that topspin that she gets. Yeah, the
Point.
reason why a lot of players might not like playing to Mari is that she responds with some heavy variation on her shot, meaning she has a lot of topspin, a lot of backspin, and she really knives the ball with the backspin
Side
and really
out.
creates a lot of topspin with her whipping motion on the forehand. So it's tough, definitely a tough player to battle against.
9-7-1.
We are in game point here as well.
Second serve. Nine, 7-2.
Oh, 9-7-2, excuse me.
Point.
Another aggressive drive,
point.
this time from Etta Tuionetoa, and that brings us to our first game point.
10-7-2. Side out.
Tuionetoa hitting over to Humberg, and like you said, a lot of variation in her shot. Elise Jones hitting it just a little bit long, just out of bounds a little bit as we go to the next serve over here from
7-10-1.
Humberg.
Second serve.
Humberg not able to quite get that drive back over the net as we go to
7-10-2.
the second server, Dizon.
Point.
Able to secure that point. Dizon goes back for another serve.
8-10-2. Point.
Dizon and Humberg climb their way back to within 1 point of, or 2 points, excuse me, of calling this a
9-10-2.
game here.
Point.
Really good dinking there at the line, going backhand, middle,
Timeout
and a
receiver,
good timeout
10-10-2.
from Elise Jones as things are all tied up here. There's
Two.
Dizon gets ready to serve.
Sheesh. That
Point.
forehand is just so big from Mari Humberg. Everyone held their breath as that ball just came right into Elise Jones's chest. And
Game point.
we do have a game point this time
11-10-2.
off the paddle of Megan Dizon's serve. I like that shot from Elise Jones. She saw Mari Humberg kind of creep to the middle, went right behind her ever so nicely. And now we have a side out, an exciting game one for a final matchup on Grandstand Court.
Elise Jones' serve goes to Mari Humberg's forehand.
Point.
Stuff. And going back to the mindset and the pressure, and these players do such a good job at you know, not letting something bad take over them. You know what I mean? That's a part of being a pro, is having a good mindset.
Foot fault, left foot
Oh,
push.
Mari Humberg with a push off the kitchen line. Let's go ahead and take another look at that. You're gonna see her left foot push off the line. After going into the kitchen, let's see what the officials come up with.
After
Here we go.
review, the fault call was clear. Call stands.
So
Free challenge.
it's
no free challenge
so
remaining.
the fault call
One free challenge remaining. Resume play at 12-11-1.
stands. So now we're back in it, and this close game number one.
Time in. 12-11-1.
Another game point.
Strong serve from Elise Jones.
Second serve.
Tuionetoa couldn't quite place her feet as she hits it just out of bounds. We go to her for the second serve here, as she has a game point.
I like that play. I really love that. Megan Dizon had an opportunity to be aggressive on a high shot, on a high execution shot. She let it bounce, and she saw Etta Wright going off the line, so she went behind her again, and a missed serve from Humberg. Hate to see it.
11-12-2.
Dizon back for second server.
Side out.
Elise Jones showed her her experience just shined through in that point. You know, placing the ball right into the kitchen as she gets ready to serve again for this game point.
Nice spot there from Humberg, coming over with the forehand. Really being aggressive. I like that. I haven't seen Mari be too aggressive
12-11-2.
in previous women's doubles matchups, so I like this role that she's taking.
Point game. 14-11.
Often continue to
0-0-2.
come close to taking it to 3.
All right, and the first point is underway with a serve from Elise Jones. Great anticipation there from the Elise Jones and Etta Tuionetoa matchup here.
I like that lob from Megan Dizon, but as Tuionetoa came over to the sideline, Elise job and her positioning coming over, so good.
Side out.
Tuionetoa just catching that one. She just wasn't anticipating it as that one goes into the net. So Dizon is going to get the first opportunity of the game here to serve. Great read by Mari Humberg there as she got Elise Jones, as Dizon's Dean got Elise Jones just out of position there. Great read there by Mari Humberg.
1-1-1.
Really going for the serve, nice and deep into the court. Quick and easy point for
2-1-1.
Dizon and Humberg.
Elise Jones literally falling on the court early in that point, able to secure it and force the second server, Mari Humberg, to get a chance at it.
1-2. Side out.
There's a drive that I was talking about.
Headed Tuionetoa back to serve.
Point.
Wow, and that gust of wind really just came up there out of nowhere,
2-2-1.
helping that return just go out of bounds.
Elise Jones, she's doing a really, really good job at going behind Humberg right now. Humberg has been squeezing middle and covering with her forehand. So Elise Jones, she's not trying to burn her down the line. She's just keeping Mari Humberg honest right now.
Backhand flick from Tuionetoa for that cross-court dink over to Humberg. Humberg not able to return it, allowing Tuionetoa back to serve again here.
4-2-1.
Nice read from Humberg there. She just has to block that ball out in front, down in between Tuionetoa and Jones.
Yeah, great point there. Great put away. And a great hit from Dizon to put Elise Jones in position not to be able to get that.
Point.
That's a really good drop. That's a really solid drop. The way that it dipped, the pace on the ball.
5-2-2.
That's a pro shot.
Point.
2 in a row for Dizon.
Appreciate
6-2-2.
that. Serve from Elise Jones will take us out of timeout.
Oh, jeez.
Side out.
Great block by Mari, allowed for an excellent chance for an overhead shot by Megan off the paddle, and couldn't quite keep it in bounds there. She got a little excited, but
2-6-1.
Someone's gonna get hurt out here. These balls are just flying through the air right now. It's just crazy. It's crazy. I don't know if it's the high altitude or the buff muscles on these players, but damn.
Second serve.
great defense by Elise Jones there. First forces a second serve.
Nice leave. Elise Jones, one of the best at letting out balls go out.
Elise Jones back to serve now as the ball gets back over to her side.
Second serve.
Wow. Elise was hoping that one was going to go out. Couldn't quite make it out as they go to their second server.
6-3-2.
Yeah. Yeah, Dizon is playing a lot of out balls right now, and Tuionetoa is going to continue to make these shots until Dizon lays off.
7-3-2.
Etta back for her second serve in this round.
The lob.
Humberg playing excellent defense with blocks back across the net.
Great attack from Dizon.
She wanted that one. She wanted that one back across the net, and Etta couldn't quite reset that the way she probably wanted to.
You're right.
As we get ready for another serve from Mari Humberg here.
3-7-1. Second serve. 3-7-2.
Forcing the second server here. Very excited, Elise Jones.
And Elise Jones, if you notice, she steps back. She knows Mari Humberg is going to hit that shot. So she backs off the baseline, gives herself time to get that counter. Great drop again from Jones.
Point.
Jones has been able to make some great dinks, as seen twice on that point, so allowing Tuionetoa to get a second serve here.
Second serve.
Jones getting caught in that hard transition though, and that was definitely exposed there by Mari Humberg, as she knew exactly where she was, very aware of court positioning.
Drop volley. Humberg gets a little excited on the speed up. And Elise Jones, so quick. Really good team on the other side who's getting everything back. So just maintaining composure is really key here for Dizon and Humberg.
Serve from Elise Jones takes us out of the timeout.
Side out.
Oh, an overhead shot by Mari Humberg makes it back onto the paddle of Elise Jones, but she's not able to quite return that over the net. Mari Humberg back for the serve as she serves it over to Etta Tuionetoa.
Strong time out for Humberg and Dizon there. Yeah, and a little off-pace shot there. So see, like, just gaining your composure, knowing that, getting your confidence back after the timeout, that's super important.
4-9-1.
Oh.
Etta cannot lay off of that ball. I'm telling you, the ball right now is traveling so quick up here in the mountains. It's wild to see how quick this ball's traveling.
5-9-1.
Mari Humberg back for serve number 3. Backhand from Elise Jones.
Point.
Wow, great. Obviously going on a little bit of a run. Let's see if they can continue. Mari Humberg able to find that back corner off her serve.
Second serve.
Oh, Megan Dizon not very pleased, obviously, with that hit into the net. She's going to go back to serve to be their second server. Serving to Etta Tuionetoa. Mari Humberg narrating that point from her side of the court, able to keep and force Etta and Elise back to the very back of the court. Megan Dizon for her second serve.
Yeah, I like how aggressive she's being right now. I love it. Nice return there. If you notice, it wasn't deep. It was actually short and low. So that's going to force Humberg to hit up on it, and she misses coming up short.
Great serve from Etta Tuionetoa.
Point.
Mari Humberg hitting it
Point.
just out. Is not going to challenge the call, so that's going to remain. Second serve from Etta.
Oh, man. I feel like because of the defense from Elise Jones and Etta Tuionetoa, Humberg is overhitting that shot, and Etta could just not get out of the way there on that first match point.
7-2.
This is going to be our second chance at a match point. Oh.
Side out.
Etta trying to speed it up just a little bit impatient, it looked like.
She wanted that semifinal spot. Now.
Semifinal Saturday, obviously happening tomorrow.
Nice take from Humberg. She loves that backhand flick. And again, she's able to direct it anywhere, this time jamming up Tuionetoa on the right armpit.
Mari Humberg back for the serve.
Second serve.
Taps it just into the net. Sorry, go ahead.
Every time they slow it down to Humberg, it's like Humberg doesn't know what to do with it.
Right out.
Humberg, for the second point in the row, just taps it just into the net there. Not able to quite get it over. Elise Jones showing a lot of excitement as she knows that they are going back for their third attempt at not only a game point, Michelle, but also a match point.
Whoa, that return couldn't have gone any deeper, painting the back of the baseline.
Great dinking here on Grandstand Court. Elise Jones with the cross court to end things